friends, welcome back to Homeschool-ology. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4. I've got a 8th grader, 4th grader, kindergartner, preschooler, pre-K-er, just kind of along for the ride. On this channel, I usually talk to you guys about secular homeschooling, but I also like to share motherhood, having a larger family, traveling with a larger family, and everything in between. But today, I'm sharing my new crush, which is SchoolNest notebooks. So if you are interested, I hope you will come along. So this is going to kind of be a little bit of an update on like my planner. I shared a video here about like my plan for my planner, what my goal was, what my plan was. And so this is kind of going to be like a follow-up to that about like how I'm using it and liking it. Spoiler alert, loving it. It's working perfectly exactly the way I wanted it to work. But I also picked up the history timeline book for my kiddos, and I'm always like rubbing them because I love the way that the cover feels, and the paper, you guys know I'm a paper snob. I'm self-proclaimed paper snob, and I don't care. I don't buy regular weight paper. I buy 24 weight paper, and my mom is like, you even let the kids draw on that? I'm like, yep, I sure do. I know it costs a few extra dollars, but it doesn't rip, it doesn't tear. It's just better. It's just better. I'm a paper snob, and this is definitely 24 weight paper, which is heavier than like normal paper, which I think is great, especially for kids who are like writing a lot, erasing a lot. I bought some large grid paper for my kids to do some math problems on, and they make a mistake, they erase, and the paper's torn, and I can't stand that. I hate it. So they are a tad bit pricey. I mean, if you know me, or if you've been around at all, you know I like to wait until back to school is over at Target, and then they mark everything way down, and then I can get a notebook, just a regular spiral notebook, something like this. This one's technically from Office Depot, but something like this for like 50 cents. So yes, you can get them a lot cheaper, but my kids and I both really like this, and so I think it's worth a little bit of extra money. I can't afford to buy a ton of them. They can't, I would love for them to have a general one and one for each subject and all of that. That would be great, but we just really, I can't afford to do that. But I am going to pick up my kids. Sorry, one of my lights just died, so hopefully the lighting is okay. I am going to pick up one of the I don't know if I'm going to do like the grade level. I'm not sure which one, but I'm going to pick up one more for my kids to actually use as like a school notebook, and just keep all the subjects in there, because I discovered this tool from Making Everyday Magic, and I also saw it from Ashley over at Gathered and Grounded. She changed her YouTube channel a while back, and I always still remember the old one, so I have to remember the new one. But Gathered and Grounded, she got the SchoolNest notebooks and then put tabs on them, so some kind of something similar to like these little tabs. I'll link these down below. And then you wrote these you can write on, and so you can write the subject on them. So we're gonna do that with a new book that I get for my kids. This one doesn't really need it. It's just the history timeline book. But I also found these. I'll link them. They were pretty. I just wanted something inexpensive and that kind of sort of matched. And so they're close enough. They match enough. But Making Everyday Magic, Shauna over there, I saw her do this, and I was like, that is a great idea. I'm going to do that. So my battery is also about to die, so I'm going to change that real quick. I'll meet you guys here back in just a second. Okay, sorry about that. I also fixed the angle a little bit of the thing. So back here. But anyways, yeah, so I've got these tabs. I'll link them on from Amazon down below. Just a friendly reminder, I do have share affiliate links down there in my description box. They don't cost you anything extra. It just sends a few extra cents my way. That helps me bring this content to you free of charge. So I would love it if you would use those. If you don't want to, I also understand that. I'm not, it's up to you. But I will link the ones that I'm using, and I really like them. The only thing I didn't quite love is that I had a couple of extra months that had to go on like a second row, and I really wanted them all to just be across the top, all 12, but it is what it is. It works. So But anyways, these ones came dated. They had some dated ones, and then they are like the days of the month. and then they had some plain ones. And so what I've been doing is, so this is August, because that's when we started, and so I used a green one, so I know the August. If I want to see August, I go to the green tab and I can open it up, and there is what starts in August. And then, so anyways, so that's kind of the tab system that I've been using, and I'm loving that. And then this tab up here is just the week that I'm on, my current week. And so that just makes it easier for me to flip to where we are. That is helping make this a very successful use of my planner. And then also, I'll give you guys a down view in just a second, but the system that I laid out with like the color coding and all the things, that's going really well too. So I'm going to show you inside both of these in just a minute. This is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. It's just I found them, I love them, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. So if you have any questions, ask them down in the comments, but I'm going to give you a kind of a look inside of each of these, how we're using them. If you have any questions about them at all, just let me know down in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. And I just wanted them, this is not a sponsored video. I just wanted to share something that I fell in love with that I thought you guys might also like. And I've heard kind of mixed reviews. I was very unsure in the beginning, but I personally love them. I think the paper quality is great. I love the soft feel and finish. I could take off this, you know, the binding, have the binding cut off and use a spiral binding, which I've seen a lot of people do, and I seriously considered that. But honestly, guys, like, it's not that bad. I'll show you inside what I've done to kind of combat that, like, it doesn't lay completely flat aspect. But yeah, so before we go any further though, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up, and let's take a look inside these books. So like I said, I have shared this planner before. I have shared a look inside before, but I just did want to kind of give you a peek about like how this is working. So I'll show you a week back in August. Like I said, it's a green tab, so I go to the green tab, and I did this on this page. To be honest, I haven't used this again. So this was a short week, but you can see my colors code system here. But what I guess I used it one more week. I haven't used it since then. But here is kind of, this was a week where we didn't do school on Friday. But what I've done to kind of combat the fact that it doesn't lay flat is I've put Monday in the center here. Because this would be the hardest part to write on, but as you can see, you can get it pretty flat to write on it, but just by pushing on it. But I put Monday because we just have co-op on Monday, so I don't write a lot on this page, and that's just how I'm kind of like getting around the fact. This page is pretty easy to write on. It's just this one that can be a little challenging. So I've just made that a day that I don't write a lot on. So I start here on Tuesday because that's like our heavy day. Tuesdays and Wednesdays are our heavy day. Thursdays and Fridays are our lighter day. Apparently I forgot to write in her day. She definitely did school. I just forgot to write this. But anyways, I am using a color code system. My older kids, because they're doing more, they get 2 blocks. And my younger kids, because they're doing less, they get 1 block. And then I have a family block down here at the bottom. And then you can see we went to see Ninja Turtles that night. I write in all kinds of things, from play dates to things we did to vacations to all of that, because sometimes we do lessons based on those things. And so I want to include those. And they're kind of like technically like field trips. And so, but this color code system has been working great. And it's just, as you can see, it's super simple. Like, we didn't do a ton this day, but I write in like their classes and lessons that they go to and things that they do. And it's just working really well. I can show you kind of back with the current week that we're on, you know, it's just working really well. I'm just really liking the way that this is laid out. And because I can customize it to exactly what I want. I'm putting the dates at the top and then my kids down on the side. I might have to switch that around. I don't know. Well, I'm like, I know I want to use this planner again next year. I'm trying to figure out how, because my son is probably going to be doing a little bit more since he's going to the first grade. So I might be adjusting a little bit. But so far, this is working really, really, really well. I'm really, really, really liking it. The tabs have made all the difference. So, but anyways, that system is working super great for us. But I just love, you can see every time I grab it, I'm like rubbing on it because it just feels so, my kids would say satisfying. But I also bought the new history timeline. I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to get the new one or the old one. But I went with the new one because my kids love to draw. And so like she really, or like color, and they're very artistic. But we really love this. You can see that it's just just lines, but it's like this nice grid paper. And so I'm trying to find, so we've been learning about like prehistory, so all the way back to the Big Bang. That's where we started. We've been putting, you know, this is just sticker paper, plain sticker paper, and I print off something and they can throw it in, and then they write in their dates, and this is really great. I really, 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 really love this. So I am a lover of SchoolNest. I'm a little worried about my wallet because I want them all and I have a lot of kids, but yes, so this was a little update on those. As I said, that this is not a sponsored video in any way, shape, or form. I've fallen in love with them, and so I know I'll be getting more myself, and I thought if this is something I love, maybe you guys would love it as well. And it was also just kind of a planner update, how it's going for us. Everything that I shared in that video, I'll link it here and link it down in the descriptions. It's working really well, so I'm really happy with that. So that is all I have to share with you guys today. I hope you will come back and chat with me again soon. Don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram at Homeschool-ology, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.